Welcome to the Queen Silvy Show. Tune in at 11, good laugh, good vibe, that's for sure. Get smooth with Tim, get smooth with Tim. They have you rolling like you popped the pill. Once you hear the show, you ain't gonna want it to end. Get creative with the sounds you can make with your mouth. Reaching all over the world, Queen Silvy in the house. Award-winning show with the #1 spot, look out. It's the Queen Silvy Show. 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 Look out.
Hi, this is Joe Mass. You are listening to the Queen Silvy Show. You are now part of the royalty.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, coming to you live, it's time for the silky smooth sounds of Smooth Tim and Her Majesty herself, Queen Silvy.
Hey, good morning to you and welcome to another terrific Tuesday on the Queen Silvy Show. I am Smooth Tim and I thank you for dropping in on us. It is now my absolute pleasure to introduce to you this lady to my immediate left and my favorite comedian, Queen Silvy.
Yes, it is me, Queen Silvy. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on where you are in this world today. Yes, I am Queen Silvy of the multiple award-winning The Queen Silvy Show. Thank you for tuning in on this beautiful, terrific Tuesday on The Queen Silvy Show. You have time to spread the word right now. We have a great guest. I know that you are a pet parent, and if you're not, you know someone who is a pet parent. This show is definitely for you, introducing some great products that is for your pet, and not only your pet, but guess what?
What?
For you, too.
Absolutely.
Smooth, how are you today?
I'm doing terrific on this Tuesday, Queen, and might I ask, how are you doing?
As always, I am supercalifragilistic.
Expialidocious, I
Yep.
suppose, is 24/7, 365. Queen Silvy, might I say, you are just simply amazing. Yes, you are.
I am amazing. Thank you very much. But my guest that is here today is amazing, as well as these amazing lineup of announcements, don't we?
You know what, on today's show, coming to us from over in the UK area, we have Yitka Krishova. Yeah, she is a multiple award-winning pet grooming expert and a founder of Vita Canis. I think I said that correct. It's a 100% natural product for your pet. So we'll be talking to her today a little bit about that, and that should, pet lovers, listen up today. And at the top of the hour, we're going to have a quick game of Sylvia Mid. And our guest will be calling in about that and see if she can go up against last week's contestant, Pamela Anderson, who had 5 words in 90 seconds, correct, Queen?
Yeah.
So we'll see how that happens. See how that plays out, right? Okay, some announcements real quickly. Our hearts and prayers go out to the world, again, as a pandemic is still causing some havoc. See if we can get some of these people up and running and get our unemployment levels down. Still got a lot of people looking for jobs out there. Still got some good jobs out there. So we're thinking about you and we care about you. But right now we thank you for tuning in. And don't forget to take a moment to sign up for our Friends Club, rather. You'll see that scrolling at the top of the screen. And we do monthly giveaways. And we'll give away some gift certificates, other unique prizes, whatever the Queen might happen to feel like giving out that day.
A boot, a shoe, a purse, whatever it is, I'm going to give it away to you.
Could be almost anything, couldn't it? And also, hey, real quickly for you people who are into fashion out there, get a hold of Foxy 5 Jewelry. That's Foxy 5, the numeral 5 Jewelry. Man, why? Because you're worth it. And they have very nice, unique, affordable jewelry for everybody. You can contact Monica Wright on Facebook, or just go to www.foxy5jewelry.com. Also, some quick analytics, Queen, if I might, shout it out from last week's show. The United States, Japan, Germany, the United Kingdom, Australia, India, the Philippines, Canada, Africa, and Australia. Austria. Well, they sound like them. Well, thank you all for tuning in.
Much appreciated. Very much.
Australia and Austria. They sound quite a bit alike. I never even.
Was that your announcements?
That is my announcement.
You've done so well, Smooth.
Thank you.
Hey, this is a terrific Tuesday. We're bringing the best of live entertainment, talents, and topics from around the world to you. If you have time to spread the word, the lines are open if it's scrolling above me. If not, hey, write it down. 817-602-0577. That's the number to the Queen Silvy Show, where you can call in and ask our guest a question, give a holler, shout out at Smooth or myself. Go right ahead and do it if you must. It is a great day. I'm glad you're here. If you're watching this live, I want you to know that Smooth, myself, the Queen Silvy Show, we love and appreciate you. If you're watching this later on a replay, hey, our love is everlasting. We love and appreciate you as well.
Oh, absolutely, Queen. You're
Before
100% on that. That's keeping it 100.
Absolutely. So before I begin my conversation with the beautiful Yitka, woo, coming out of the United Kingdom, what I'd like to do at this moment is...
Inspire us, I suppose.
What I like to do is, thank you for that clapping. I like to share some motivational words from the Queen Silvy Show to you. The world would be a nicer place if everyone had the ability to love unconditionally as a dog. In fact, the dog is the only thing on this earth that loves you more than he loves himself. So always take care of your dog. I mean, even if the world was to fall apart right now, he'd be there for you. So believe me when I say, there's nothing more truer in this world than the love of a good dog, eh? And those are some motivational words from the Queen Silvy Show to you, baby. Yeah. You know what? Let me just tell you about these motivational words. Replace a dog with any word that you want. I mean, I can say, always take care of your man. And even if the world falls apart right now, your man will still be there for you. You can change it any way you want. But today, it's about our pets. So dog it is on this terrific Tuesday.
It's a Dog Day Tuesday.
Hey, you know what? You can learn something new every day, and I guarantee you're going to learn something new today. Because the answer and solutions to your pet's skin, coat, and general well-being with 100% aromatherapy products for you and your dog. With 30 years experience, multiple award-winning, including Pet Industry Federation's Grooming Business of the Year, baby, from United Kingdom, grooming expert and founder of Vita Canis. I introduce to you Yitka Krishova. Hello, boom. Hi, Yitka, how are you today?
I'm very good, thank you.
We be silly on some Tuesdays. Right now I'm having a hot flash, so I'm real silly when I'm having a hot flash. I'm like,
Your motivational speech was just like so, it gave me goosebumps. It was amazing. It's so true, isn't it?
It very much is true. I have a female boxer, Missy, and a couple months ago I was babysitting. She's a Chorky. I was babysitting her, but now she's adopted. She doesn't go home anymore. So now I have two pets. But yes, nice. I love it very much.
Don't they, dogs?
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. So listen, take me back, okay? Take me back before the 5 beautiful terriers, before the grooming salon and the boarding kennel, even before the multiple awards and the achievements. Tell me, what is it that inspired you earlier in life to become the pet advocate and the expert that you are today?
Well, since I remember, since I was little, I always wanted a dog, always. And I wasn't allowed to have a dog until I was 13.
Wow.
Yeah, I had to wait a long time. And the reason was because, well, I'm originally from Slovakia. And I moved to the UK in 2004. So back in Slovakia, we lived in 4 of us in really small flat. And my parents said, you know, it would be cruel to have a dog. It's a lot of responsibility. You may like it for a bit and you won't. And we have to be sure you will be able to look after it. So it took me 13 years to persuade them. And just before my 13th birthday, I got a miniature Schnauzer. and he meant a world to me. He lived until he was about 16.
Wow.
And he was the reason for everything, because that time in Slovakia we didn't have any grooming salons. So my auntie taught me how to trim him. So I had to do it myself with my mom. We didn't like it. He didn't like it. But we had to do it. So, this was like the humble beginning of my dog grooming career. And then when people saw him trimmed, they asked me, can you do my dog? Can you clip my dog, brush, etc. So it
So
started with
you
him.
fell into
Everything
that.
started with him.
Yeah. But you know what? You have something over me, because you said you was 13 when you had your first pet, and I'm my age now. We've had Missy. She's about 8 7 8 years old. So that's how long. So I was a mature adult when I first experienced having my own dog, and I have 8 siblings, and we've never had a pet for some reason. But what a beautiful thing I've been missing out on. I am
Yes,
so in
yeah,
love
definitely.
with my dog, and she's so freaking smart. So
Yeah, sometimes
anyone.
they are too smart.
Yeah, they are, right? I'm like, go cook dinner. No, I'm just kidding. But listen, for anyone who doesn't have a pet, listen, there are shelters, dog places where you can go and
Yeah.
adopt a pet. I would advise you to do this. Everybody needs love, and there are some animals out here in shelters and places that definitely need the love. It can be great therapy for you, because she's my therapist. When I'm down and out, I'll say, nurse, nurse, and she'll come to me like she's my nurse. So that's all right. But with you, Yitka, having so much experience and contact with dogs and pet care, what do you think, and from your experience, what do you think that the pet parents find more challenging or most challenging?
Well, at the moment, because I don't know if it is the same in America, but it's like a boom with puppies at the moment since lockdown, since the first lockdown. So people are like, "Oh, I'm at home, and what should I do? Oh, I'll get a puppy. I'll get a dog." Even I assume like the shelters are pretty much empty because people were just getting dogs in last year, 1.5 year. And so I think the challenges at the moment are the right socialization for puppies,
Mm-hmm.
um, and also teaching them to be alone. So there are many cases of separation anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes people don't think forward, like, okay, I'm at home now, but I may not be home when, the lockdown is over, like now, and I
Mm-hmm.
have to go to work. What am I going to do with the dog? Can he be alone? Do I need to get a dog sitter? Do I need to find a daycare? What am I going to do when I go on holiday? So, and when we get a dog, we have to think about it. Dog is here for 15 and maybe even more years with us. It's not just for a year or two.
Right.
So really, we need to make a plan far ahead.
Just as you would a baby.
Yeah, yeah, pretty
Just as you
much.
would if
Yeah.
you're adopting a child. Seriously, it becomes a part of our family, and you
Oh,
must.
it's a family member.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
So, when it comes to grooming our pets, I mean, sure, there are some things that we can do at home, like
Yeah.
bathing our pets, but, there's other things that's best left to the grooming experts like yourself to do. What type of procedures or things would
Yeah,
you do?
exactly. Like, for example, your Missy, I mean, she doesn't require a lot of attention when it comes to grooming, like little bit of brushing, trimming nails, cleaning ears, etc. But there are breeds that require not just regular brushing by the owners, but also haircuts.
Mm-hmm.
And so let's say like very popular crossbreeds these days, like Labradoodles, Cockapoos, but also breeds like a Poodle, Bichon, Terriers. They do need regular grooming. So people have two options. They can learn themselves how
Mm-hmm.
to do it, or they need to find a grooming expert who will do it for them. And again, the dog needs to get used to it. They need to build up relationship with the
Mm-hmm.
groomer, so everybody benefits, so it's not a stressful situation for a dog. So for example, I advise people to take the puppy after the second vaccination, to introduce a groomer, get little cuddles, do the nails, check the ears, little bit of brushing, maybe bathing, and build up nice relationships so the dog is actually looking forward to go to the groomers, like if it was going for a walk or a daycare or something like that.
Absolutely.
It
Yitka,
doesn't have to be a stressful situation.
Absolutely.
Yitka, and
Yes.
I think a lot of people don't. You hit on a very key point. Is it gets very very expensive at times to have a pet between vaccinations and grooming and everything
Yes.
else. I mean, it is a more than an undertaking, and I just would like to have a pet.
Yeah, it can be pricey, yes.
She knows she
But
has 5 babies. I'm like, woo, you got
yeah,
your
well,
hands full.
exactly. If you have a child, you that's expensive, isn't it? So,
Yeah.
and if you go to, but let's say if you compare the prices, like going to a hairdresser, um, on the average, the groomer spends with the dog, let's say 1.5, 2 hours. So the dog is bathed, brushed out, dried. He has manicure, pedicure, trim all over. The sanitary area is trimmed. So it's just more to it than just a cut.
It is. And I
It's
want to note this
and it's a
also.
health check. Like the groomers can find so many, like warts or lumps or anything that the
Absolutely.
owner won't
Groomers
even
can
notice.
can make you aware of things just like you said, Yitka. Ear infections, tooth decay, skin infections. These
Yeah,
are things that we
exactly.
may not be aware of, so it's also beneficial to get that done. Smooth, you were saying, I'm sorry.
Oh, you're 100% correct. I've had dogs since I was born. It was kind of like,
Lucky guy.
but it was but and I was mentioning to Queen earlier that I'd found like a little spot on a friend's dog, and I said this is not right. They shouldn't have this dark spot. This almost looks bad. They took it in. Yeah, it was like skin cancer on a dog, and you know this. Anyhow, let me get to the viewer question. That's what I actually wanted to talk about. Queen is Monica wanted to know, how do you handle pets that are anxious or afraid?
Good question.
Yeah, well, actually, the nervous dogs or anxious dogs were one of the reasons why I started the aromatherapy products, because I needed something, or we needed in a salon something to take the stress level down, to make them more calmer. It's so, but it's not just the aromatherapy; it's the communication skills with the dog. So how you approach the dog, what you do, how you do it. So it's very very complex thing. So once I had the calming products, I used to spray the room before the dog walked in, and then I sprayed them on a table. We stroked them, introduced them to brush, the different sounds, the clippers, the dryers, and slowly desensitize and start working on it. I remember I had a golden retriever, and when she came the first time, she wouldn't even go on a table. She was
Wow.
petrified of everything. So I spray her with the calming spray. And what we did, we just like, my colleague was running clippers on the other side of the room, and I was sitting with her on the floor, just reassuring her everything is fine. Then she came next week. We had a little bit more. We had a little brush. We put the dryers on. And it took about 4 to 5 visits like this once a week for a few minutes. And now she's been coming for about 7 years and really happily trots in and enjoys the whole procedure, the bathing, the drying, the brushing out. So sometimes it takes a lot of patience
It
to do it.
does. It does.
And
So you
definitely the
you
groomer
can
has
read.
to know the body language, and he needs to know how to communicate with the dog.
So Yika, is it true that you can read the body language of a dog? You can
Definitely.
identify the agitation and the anxiety that they're going through. You believe some pet parents ignore some symptoms and things that dog do.
Yes, I would also like to add, it's a lot of time it's the dog parents who are stressed and anxious, leaving their babies with with the groomer. So many times when let's say the dog comes in with the owner, everybody's stressing, hyperventilating, and the second the dog parent leave, the dog is like, "Whew, I can relax now. I'm not feeding the anxiety from my mom or from my dad." So we also try to talk to dog parents, what to do, what not to do, how they should handle the situation, what they should do at home. It's very complex thing, isn't it?
Yeah, well, you know what? It's a complex thing, but if everyone put in the effort and,
Oh,
look
absolutely.
and listen, it can be done. Some people think it's easier to just put them off on someone else or someone to do it, but you still have to learn, especially if that pet comes home to your home. It's very
Definitely.
important. And Missy, she used to have anxiety. I can tell from her previous owner when we got her that there was other dogs around. You can tell when they
Yeah,
eat and they take their food and they want to go over there and eat it over there instead of where you're
Out of the
supposed
bowl.
to. Yeah, eat it. But she's come a long way. She's a very smart girl. She's done a commercial for Doritos chips in the
it's she.
past. Yeah,
Amazing.
so she's a great actress. Let me just say. Smooth. Did you have anything before I
We
break?
found each other. Hey.
Yeah, I got one more quick question. One quick viewer question before we go to commercial break. Not all people are as nice, like as you like, apparently,
mean you.
and like their job. So, what should I be looking for in a good, qualified dog grooming service?
Oh,
Yeah. Well, before I would recommend before you actually take your dog in, just go and visit the salon. Talk to the people, not just phone them. Just go and see if you actually like the facilities, if you like the groomer, or a dog trainer, or dog behaviorist, or daycare, or the kennels, and then just take your dog in for a little browse and look around and see if there is a connection. We same as us, dogs have their likes and dislikes.
right,
So
right.
I think that would be the best way how to choose, not just like by words or recommendation. Obviously, they are important, but just go and visit, talk to people. I think that's the best way to find out if you're gonna like them or not.
That's good advice because some years ago I had to perform in California, and I had to put her in a boarding kennel for a week. And she's a dog, but she's kind of like a house cat. You know what I mean? She
Yeah.
doesn't. You know what I mean? So I didn't go and pre-look. I just looked on what I saw online, which anyone can do.
Oh, absolutely, especially
And
these days.
yeah,
Yeah.
and so when we come back and we picked Missy up, I want to say she was gang raped by the dogs in the kennel, and she had bruises that
Oh,
it was terrible. She's never been to a kennel since.
yeah.
So
I do have small boarding kennels. I got only 6 kennels because I think it gives me and my staff enough time to socialize the dogs, to walk them, and also knowing what dogs don't like other dogs.
yeah,
They some of my girls, they are like, no, we don't do other dogs. So you need to know them as well. And the funny thing is, because my entrance into the salon and the kennel, so salon goes this way, kennels this way, everybody wants to go for holiday. It's so funny when they come. It's
right.
like holiday time.
That is so very true.
But it's
And
really nice.
so yeah, everyone do your homework, and if after the show we're going to give you information how you can contact as well as order your products that you're going to see momentarily. I'm sure that
Yep.
Yitka will be there to answer any of your questions and help guide you because the most important thing is if you don't know, ask.
Absolutely.
And so that means with
No such a
yourself.
thing as silly question.
Absolutely, absolutely. So listen, we're going to take a break. I need to take this break and with some more important messages just for you. But when we return, we're going to go into Vita Canis, and you're going to see and hear about some of the great natural aromatherapy products that is not only for your pet, but guess what? It is for you. So you are in for a treat. Stay tuned. We'll be back with the girl who knows about these dogs, and she's going to be back with more Yitka on the Queen Silvy Show. The Frida's Cleaning Service is a small family-owned business established in 2003. With over 17 years of professional, high quality, and greatly satisfied service, Frida's cleaning service will get the job done. Specializing in sanitizing your home, business, post-construction, and commercial cleaning, no job's too big or small. See for yourself and give us a call, 567-249-9172. Frida's Cleaning Service. Our reputation is always spotless. Hi, I'm Queen Silvy of the multiple award-winning The Queen Silvy Show. You want to expand and get noticed? Then come outside your box and into our world. Internet advertising has a real impact on global awareness and even sales, so let's make an impact together. Offering for a limited time advertising and sponsorship packages that excel your purpose. So contact Queen Silvy. Yeah. Yes, we are back on this terrific Tuesday, the Queen Silvy Show, bringing the best of live entertainment, talents, and topics from around the world to you. We're having a conversation with the beautiful, the intelligent. Oh, I wish I knew what she knew when it comes to dogs and pets, honestly. I probably have me a kennel, too, because I love pets. So if you know someone who is a pet parent or has a pet, listen, this is the show for you. We have products that is so important in keeping your dog stable, happy, they're well-groomed, and also for yourself. So we're talking to Yitka. I be wanting to say the J, but it's Yitka.
I know, it's tempting, isn't it?
Pronounce your last name, because you can only say it as beautiful as I can't.
Yeah, my last name is Krizova.
Krizova. Yitka.
It's not the best name in the English-speaking country, is it?
That's all right. I love it nevertheless. Vita Canis. That is the name. That is where you can go. VitaCanis.co.uk. Tell me about the philosophy, Yitka, behind the business and your products.
So I started products about officially about, where are we now? 5-6 years ago. I always been interested in herbs and essential oils. We've been using it in family for a very, very long time. And actually, one of the first products I made was a hand butter for myself. Mm-hmm. Because as a dog groomer, I used to have really dry skin, really dry hands, cracked. You know, it would bleed in winter. It was very, very uncomfortable. And the creams didn't work, so I was doing some research on what I could use. And the hand butter worked. So that's the one. And then my friends, obviously my friends groomers, they suffered with the same issues, so they started to using it. And it's just started to, when people realize I've been working with essential oils or natural products, they start asking, like, you know, have you got something for anxiety? Have you got something calming for the ears, for the skin? And it's just like started like a rolling and developing slowly but surely. So the second product I made was the Comfort Blend, because as I said, I got small boarding kennels, but some dogs and the owners can be a little bit anxious when it comes to holidays, or especially the first day used to be quite difficult. Mm-hmm. And so I studied aromatherapy and I knew what oils could work. So I made this blend. I was using it in my kennels, and one day I was doing a seminar, and a friend of mine asked me, "Oh, my Russian Black Terrier got really bad separation anxiety. I can't leave home. I can't leave him with kids. He cries. He tries to get out." So I gave her the comfort blend, and it worked really well for him. So I thought, well, it is working. So let's introduce it to other dog parents and their dogs.
You're a dog scientist. You know some things. You have a gift. And we're glad that you found that gift and have that gift for everyone. All this week, by the way, June 7th through the 13th, 2021 is Aromatherapy Awareness Week, which is an annual national campaign hosted by the International Federation of Aromatherapy to raise awareness of the clinical benefits of aromatherapy. Yitka, explain to somebody that's unaware about the difference or the benefits aromatherapy can make in their lives, people that they know, including their pets.
So basically, aromatherapy is therapeutic use of essential oils and hydrosols. So essential oils are derived from plants, so they 100% natural, and they have many benefits. It's not just nice smell, but many of them have antibacterial properties, antifungal properties, antiviral properties, antiseptic, and many others. So it's a real science behind it. And hydrosols are byproducts of distillations. They're also called hydrolates or flower waters. They're more mild as than essential oils, but they still have therapeutic properties, and they are very, very helpful, especially when it comes to treating animals, including cats and small animals.
Absolutely. 10 years ago, few people in the United States knew much about aromatherapy, much less this canine applications. And now today, you have hundreds of pet products that contain essential oils, or they have aromatherapy on their label. Now, something, Yitka, over the weekend, I received a couple emails. I don't want to say haters, concerned people. However, they sent me messages saying that essential oils are bad for animals. Is this true?
No, they're not bad. Obviously, some of them can be dangerous, and to be honest, they can be dangerous for us as well.
Yes.
So that's why it is important to do your research before you use anything. But for example, the essential oils must be diluted in vegetable oils, for example, sweet almond oil, hazelnut oil, olive oil.
A carrier oil.
Yes, a carrier oil, exactly. So they have to be diluted, and they have to be diluted even more when they're used on animals. But most of the essential oils are safe for pets. I've done a few blogs and videos on this topic. And when it comes to cats, they are definitely different to dogs and large animals. So we have to be very careful with cats because they can't break down the compounds of essential oils. So we have to be very careful, and I wouldn't suggest to use essential oils at home on cats. Even when you use diffuser, I would leave a space for a cat to leave the room so she can choose if she wants to be in the room and inhale the oils, or she wants to leave. And again, you can ask, qualified aromatherapist what essential oil is suitable for your dog or for your cat. But I would definitely wouldn't use undiluted essential oils on the skin or a coat of any animals. There is science called zoopharmacognosy, where actually animals choosing their essential oils for a therapeutic property, but it would be another show, another story. So in that case, that's different, but I wouldn't apply any essential oils on dog's coat or skin undiluted and I would be very careful what to choose. So the products, the essential oils I'm using in my products are well researched and safe. So there is no need to be
Absolutely.
worried
Because you
about.
have some exceptional products like the insect repellent spray, the floral spray, and the new skin relief
Yes.
shampoo. So the floor is yours to show and tell me about some of the great products at Vita
Sure, yes,
Canis.
thank you. So the calming floral spray, that's our bestseller, and it has been since the beginning, really. The reason why I came up with this was some of the dogs being stressed in a salon environment, and also when you also us, even you try to be calm all day, sometimes, it's not always easy. So I wanted something that would keep the dogs calm, that wouldn't make me sleepy, so I could carry on working, and also it would smell nice, so we can all enjoy it in a salon.
Right.
So that's how I started Calming Floral Spray, and now many groomers in the UK are using it in their salons. Many people, dog parents, are using it for their dogs for fear of fireworks, for motion sickness, hyperactivity, visits to the groomers, visits to the vets. It helps adjust to new environments. So yeah, the calming floral spray has many
And I
many
want to
uses.
also add that your products are a favorite of those Cruft champions as well. We've years
Yes.
ago had a couple of people from Crufts on the show, so I look up to them
Oh,
and all that
brilliant.
they're doing as well. Yes, so I wanted to put that out there because you got it going on, doing great things, and I want everyone to take advantage of this. Continue, if you will.
Thank you. So another calming product I have is the Comfort Blend. I think I mentioned it before. That's for separation anxiety. So the oils I used in Comfort Blend are calming but more sedating, and they also very good for grief and sadness, doggy dementia, which is like doggy Alzheimer, and it helps dogs again to deal with the stress and loss. Then we have the e-cleaner. They come in three sizes, because I recommend to check on the ears at least once a week, and if needed,
So
clean them.
Yitka, what's a great way to introduce these aromatherapy products to our pups? Is there like how do we introduce it? Just give it to them gradually. What's the best way to introduce
Yeah,
this?
for example, when we had puppies, or many people when they have puppies, they make like a starter pack for them to give them away. So I would say the first would be the calming spray, because for a puppy it can be quite stressful to leave the mom and the siblings, travel in a car, and then go to a new home where he or she is alone, just with people, no other puppies, no mom. And in that case, the calming floral spray helps a lot. It helps with the first car journey, especially if the puppy didn't have a chance to get used to it, and it helped the puppy to adjust to new environment, to new home.
Right.
So it doesn't have to be sprayed on a puppy. It can be used like an air freshener. So actually everybody is inhaling and calming the emotions.
So listen, when you say that the products is for our pets and you, are you saying that these products I can also use for myself?
Yes, you can. Yeah.
I love it.
Yes,
I love it.
And especially at the beginning of the first lockdown, I used it a lot. The
So
calming
so if Smooth Tim gets out of hand and he needs to be calmed down,
Just
I'm gonna be like,
him.
you know what? I'm gonna calm you down with this spray, buddy.
Don't spray directly into his face.
What's
Unless
the
you
most
want to
popular
protect him.
product that you have right now?
Sorry.
What's the most popular product that's going right now?
At the moment, it's the calming floral spray and the skin relief spray, which is a spray for itchy skin. I haven't got a bottle of skin relief shampoo, which I just launched because it's still being manufactured. But the skin relief spray is for dogs with itchy skin and skin prone to allergic reactions, because many dogs these days suffer from environmental allergies. So it's not just like food allergies, but also pollen or mites. And we can see more and more cases. So dogs are nibbling and scratching. So, and sometimes if let's say if it is pollen, we can't avoid it. We can't not to take dog for walks. So
Right.
what we need to learn is to manage the symptoms, because we can't avoid the allergens. So in that case, the skin relief does help. It calms the skin, it takes the inflammation down, breaks the circle of itching and scratching, because dogs can't, once they start nibbling and scratching, they can't just stop. They will carry on, because the skin is broken and it's even more irritating. So to stop that circle, the skin relief works really well.
So are the products available to be shipped worldwide? Are you shipping worldwide right now?
I do. I mean, these days the shipping is not the cheapest, is it? So it's but
Well, we need
yeah,
to
I
get
do
these
ship
products
worldwide.
over in the stores over here then. That should be the next thing. I think it's a
Yeah,
great
that would be
thing,
amazing,
great
yeah.
products. Yeah, and so the products work for my pet as well as myself. It's a happy home. You have a happy home
Absolutely.
then.
So we can just walk into Petco and get your products.
Yes, indeed,
Yeah.
indeed. So how can someone order your products? Where can they go?
So they can go to my website, is www.vitacanis.co.uk. And of course, they can contact me on my social media on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter.
That is so great. You know what? I appreciate you taking the time and being on the show. There's so many pet questions, grooming questions, and things that we could go in. I'm going to leave it up to the audience. If there's anything else you would love for her to come back on the show and discuss a topic. We have summertime with our pets in summer, in the summer heat. Don't leave your dog in the cars. There's so much for their skin and their allergies and things. So many things. Send us the questions. We'll get these questions over to Yitka, and we look forward to having her back on the show. Yitka, is there anything else that you want to add or say?
Well, I would like to thank you for having me, because this was amazing. I really enjoyed it.
Oh, yes. Well, listen, I do appreciate you taking the time being on the show. Tell everyone, if you will, how you can be followed on social media and contacted for more information of Vita Canis products.
And I hope Missy likes them too. once
When
you
we
receive
get them, I know she will. She will indeed, and I appreciate you for that as well.
them.
How can you be followed on social media?
I'm on Facebook as Yitka Krishova or Vita Canis, and on Instagram as well, Vita Canis.
That's what's up.
Vita Canis everywhere.
That's what's up. Before you go, what is that behind you with the silhouette of the dog second shelf? What are those?
Oh, these. Oh, let me have a look. These are all burners.
Oh, isn't that nice?
Yes, I forgot to mention them. I designed those, and my friend in Slovakia makes them.
Wow.
So what you do, you put a tea candle in the tea candle holder, and you put the oil burner on top of that, add some water with essential oils, and enjoy. And we have paw prints, dachshunds,
Oh,
long terriers, Bedlingtons, poodles, Scotties.
I love
haven't
it.
got a boxer.
I love it.
Boxer paw prints.
I love it. That's very nice and very attractive. It looks good in anyone's
you.
home. Yes. You're so creative and special and smart, and I'm glad and honored to have you on the show. I look forward to more bigger, better things with you. You are really doing some fantastic things for our fur babies, and the world needs it, because some people don't know. And if they don't want to ask, they can go to the website. Give the website one more time, if you will.
The website is vitacanis.co.uk.
That's what's up. Well, hey, I thank you so much for taking your time on today. We will definitely be back in touch with you. Thank you for all of your knowledge and
Thank
more
you.
knowledge yet to come. So here we are, everybody. Vita Canis. Vita Canis. Thank you very much, Jitka, for being on the show.
Love. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, everybody, get your pencils out. Go and tell someone who has a pet. In fact, you don't even have to have a pet to get these products. Get these products for yourself. Get these products for your pet. Your pet needs it. You show your pet that you care and that you love them. Put the effort in for their health and well-being as well as yourself. VitaCanis.co.uk. That's where you need to go for Yitka because she knows her stuff. You have any questions, you can go ahead and send her a message and get yourself schooled and educated. Get that knowledge what you need to prolong the life of your dog and keep everybody happy in the home. It's very important right now. They're not the only ones going through things with this pandemic. You know, we all are. So get a hold of Vita Canis right there on the Queen Silvy Show. It's a great day here. We are waiting for our contestant who will be playing up against last week's contestants on Sylvia Mid, Pamela Anderson out of Ohio. She took on the challenge and won 5 words that she did in the allotted time. And this week's champion, I'm calling her champion. This week's contestant is coming out of Arizona, Smooth, is that, or Utah? Arizona. Coming out of Arizona, so I look forward to that. So before she gets in,
outside of the Flagstaff.
Before she calls in, what I'd like to do is give some shout-outs for those who sent in shout-outs and shout-outs that I like to give for someone special. Angela Baker, you know who you are, where you are. Shout out to my good friend Angela Baker. Beth Lambert, Nicola Jones, and Bethany Jones. David Garrett Thomas and Anna Marie Thomas, all from United Kingdom. Shout out to you all. Amy Kanima out of Africa. Shout out to you. Melody Gordab, Alan Sutton, Queen D. Brown. Shout out to you. Serious Edition. Shout out to you as well. Queen Kaki, Sonia, Patricia, Shanika, Kelly. Shout out to you all as well. Edith Verhoek from the Netherlands. Shout out to you, Edith Verhoek. Gene Hoskins, Hero Boy out of Africa, as well as Websterito Hostile Flow out of Johannesburg, South Africa. Shout out to you. We love you all worldwide. Continue to send in your shout outs, and I promise you I will get those shout outs done for you. Are you ready, Smooth?
You want her to call now?
Absolutely. I'll continue giving some shout outs to Susan Gonzalez Mill Iron. Shout out to you. I thank you all for sending in your shout outs. Trust me, it means a great deal to me. Jay and Liam Smith, they are out of United Kingdom. Follow these brothers who have done some great things during the pandemic. They have created 2 cartoons to help bring smiles and laughter. The first is Popcorn Family and Friends, and the newest one is Hotel High. You can go on YouTube under Smith Sketch. In fact, go there because I'm honored to say that Queen Silvy and Smooth Tim is a cartoon figure in their series of their cartoons, and I'm so honored to be a cartoon queen over in United Kingdom. It is so special. Jay and Liam Smith.
We got all tuned up for it, too.
Shout out to you. Alan Preston from United Kingdom. He can sing like I can't sing. I only do it in the shower. I sing really great in the shower, and that's it. But I've been blessed to meet some great people doing some great things, have a great gift, and to share that gift out to the world. I thank you all for all of that. Donna Renee Patrick, shout out to you. Queen Amelia, shout out to you. LP and Cynthia out of Texas, shout out to you as well. Donna Ferry, she is another one in Texas. Shout out to you. Joe Mass, that's a great guy doing some great things. He played the guitar like I can't play. There it is. But you can follow Joe Mass as well.
You can play, Queen. Now, come on.
Well, you know, it doesn't sound right. But I tried busking once. Did I tell you guys that? You know, busking is a big thing. Rod Stewart got his start in busking. Who was that busking? Miguel Montalban out of Spain. Shout out to you, by the way. He's a great guitarist.
Doing that thing too.
He has blown up. That started out from just standing on the corner busking. And I'm going to tell you something. I gave it a try because, yes, I think I can play the guitar pretty good. But I wanted you to know that if you can't play, get out and try anyway. I got on the corner and I was playing, busking, and I'm going to tell you, I felt like I was rich because they were throwing money at me just to get rid of me. They were like, she can't play. Get her out of there. Get her out. As a matter of fact, I got an Uber ride free because they wanted me out of that corner so bad. But listen, hey, I made money. I got out there and took on that challenge, and I did it. So anything in life, you can do it. You can do it. Stay positive, optimistic, and always keep a backup plan on everything. That's my rule. You know, I can't sing in public, but I can sing in the shower. I got you there. Is our caller ready? Caller is coming on. I know Pamela Anderson thinks that our next contestant is scared to challenge her in the game of Sylvia Mid, but no, she's calling. And some people is wondering, what is Sylvia Mid? And it's called Sylvia Mid because I said so. That's why. Sylvia Mid is simple. It's just a word game where Smooth will be describing words that the contestant must guess without him saying the word, of course, in 90 seconds. If he can guess as many words as she can in 90 seconds against last week's champion, then she will be the champion. And then next week's champion for the month of June will try and challenge her. Whoever has the most words at the end of the month wins that cash and prizes. You get your cash and your prizes no matter where you are in the world. And we will do this every month. We have her on? All right, let's get... Caller, are you on the line?
Yep, ready.
Woo! Yeah, she said ready. I love it. I love it. So, caller, state your name and where you're calling from.
Joan Mercer, Cottonwood, Arizona.
Joan, well, thank you, Joan. Cottonwood. What's the weather there in Cottonwood?
Hot.
Hot.
We live in the desert.
You got that air conditioner one, right?
Yes.
Well, I'm not mad at you. Your picture, by the way, is on screen. Who is in the picture with you? I see a beautiful queen and I see a beautiful dog. We were just talking dog products.
Well, my mom and my dog and myself are in the picture.
What's your dog's name?
Andy.
Andy. All right. Andy is rooting you on as we get ready for a round of Sylvia Mid. You will have 90 seconds. Let me get my timer here. You will have, these new phones is just amazing to me. I'm used to the kind of phone stuck on the wall and you just go. Now they have these phones where I can talk in here and say, stopwatch.
Oh, you're getting fancy on this.
Oh, yes, he's good. And I got it. So listen, Joan, you will have, Smooth, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
You will have 90 seconds, as fast as you can. Guess what Smooth is trying to describe for you. And anyone watching, hey, play at home if you will. If you think you know, challenge yourself and try and guess how many words you can do in 90 seconds. Are you ready?
Ready.
Begin, Smooth, if you will.
Home of the Eiffel Tower.
Correct.
You use this on your bed or to cover up on a cold day.
I couldn't understand you. I'm sorry.
Louder.
You use this on your bed or to cover up on a cold day.
Oh, blanket.
If you're not enemies,
Your friend.
Eastern Standard, Central Standard, Mountain Time.
I couldn't understand you.
Eastern Standard Time, Mountain Standard Times. What are they?
Pacific Standard Time.
Pacific.
You're looking for the other.
You got to pass. That was too long.
Okay.
Pass.
You find these in museums, in parks. If you went to the Lincoln Memorial, you'd see a big one.
The Lincoln Memorial.
You see a
statue?
Yes. Wah, wah, wah. A little infant.
I don't understand.
A infant. Wham. An infant.
I'm not.
A newborn.
Go to the next one.
Next.
I'm not understanding you.
Okay. Next. This is a game. You use tiles. You try to make words to score points.
Oh, Scrabble.
Yes.
That's it.
That's it. Okay.
And you know what? She got 5 words as well.
Did she?
5 words as well. This is tie with Pam Anderson. We can have a tie. 2 people can play 1 person next week. So, what shall I do with that, Smooth? 5 words you have, 5 words Pam has. Pamela Anderson. Next week's contestant, if next week's contestant beat 5 words, then Pam and Joan is out of the competition, and that next week's foreigner will win it. So far, we have Pamela Anderson from last week, and we have this week Joan Mercer. Both has done 5 words in 90 seconds. I know someone out there can beat that, can do better than that. Challenge yourself. It's free. It's simple. All you have to do is send us your name and your contact information, and you can be a contestant for Sylvia Mid on the Queen Silvy Show. All right, Joan, I thank you.
You got any shout-outs you want to give while we got you on the line?
Hi guys. I just I don't know. I have a hard time understanding things a lot. So I'm sorry, but anyway, it was fun. Thank you.
Hey,
it was fun, Joan. Thank you very much.
We appreciate you calling in. Thank you.
You all right?
Bye-bye.
Have a good day. Well, there you have it. 5 words, the same as Pamela Anderson. 5 words describe smooth. You gotta maybe like I don't know.
Step up my game on descriptions.
Yeah, man, they're challenging you as well, because if they don't know it, move on to the next one. This is about those words, and I thank you all for tuning in. And once again, send in your information and be a part of Sylvia Mid. I'd love for you to have that. Hey, if you are a talent and you would love to be on the Queen Silvy Show, guess what? I'd love to have you. Love to have a great conversation with you. Simply send us your contact information to queensylvy@comic.com or go on the website thequeensylvyshow.com. You can follow Queen Silvy on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I'm trying to get at the library, Kroger's, FBI picture, anything for the Queen Silvy Show. Spread the word for the Queen Silvy Show. You can follow me everywhere. Smooth, how can you be followed?
Well, you can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff. And actually, Queen, again, the best way to get a hold of us is follow us on the queensylvyshow.com and join our friends club. Drop us an email. And, hey, 2 benefits of that. You stay in contact with what we got going on the show, and you get to be in our monthly drawing.
That's right.
It's a double benefit.
It's right.
A win-win situation here, folks.
Hey, it's a terrific Tuesday. I have great guest, Yitka Krishova. And if I messed up her name, she's going to send me a bill. I'm going to have to pay for her. It is not intended, none whatsoever. This girl has a problem sometimes. I'm not Alex Trebek, but I try to be. I wish I was.
You have a little bit of difficulty with Slovakian names.
It's a beautiful name. Listen, they mess up my name. My name is Sylvia, and there teacher will say, raise your hand if you're here, and she'll say Sylvia, and I'll just be sitting there waiting. Because she didn't say Silvy. That is my name. So a lesson for the teacher as well, a lesson for me. We learn something new every day. Jitka has it going on. VitaCanis.co.uk. Get on there. Give your dog a gift. This is a perfect time. It doesn't have to be a birthday to give a gift for yourself or for someone else. So spread the word. Trust me, we aim to bring the best of live entertainment, talents, and topics from around the world for you. And 'tis only the beginning, because it keeps getting better and better and better. So, hey, go out and enjoy your day. Thank you for tuning in to the Queen Silvy Show.
So, until next week, the same Queen time, same Queen station.
That's right.
We'll holla.